All right, guys, it's Thursday, May 22nd, and I have my hot batter matchups coming up. We got a little parlay. I'm starting this video right around the time Ohtani and Freeman, their game's starting. We got a little hit parlay. We'll talk about that next video. So let's get right to these four plays that I absolutely love for today. Fernando Tatis Jr. versus Bowden Francis, and you can see his arsenal in the middle of the screen right there. He favors his four-seam fastball the overwhelming majority of the time to the tune of 58% of the time, and he commands it relatively well, a 224 batting average. But when you look at Tatis Jr. this year against the four-seam fastball, lights out, 517 batting average on 29 at-bats, 15 hits, 3 home runs. Then moving on to split finger, 18% of the time, Francis throws this, not commanding it very well. 400 batting average on 10 at-bats, 4 hits, and a home run surrendered. Tatis, he's batting 1,000, but to put it into perspective, it's just 1 at-bat, 1 hit. Then the curveball, about 13% of the time, you can see Francis, again, not controlling this pitch very well. He's giving it up at a 500 rate, 6 at-bats, 3 hits, a home run. Then you can see Tatis against the curve all season long, a 333 batting average, 6 at-bats, 2 hits, and a home run. Then finally the slider, a 444 batting average given up by Francis. He's not very good again. 9 at-bats, 4 hits. And then you can see Tatis, a 240 batting average against the slider, 25 at-bats, 6 hits, and 3 home runs. Tatis has been pretty hot. He's recorded a hit in 11 of 12 games. And then look at the launch angle sweet spot. This is the situation with Tatis. If there's an Achilles heel in terms of me liking this matchup, it would be here. But I don't like to put too much weight into it. Launch angle sweet spot of just 26.6, which ranks Tatis number 237 out of 262. Okay, so like you look at that and go, wow, it's not that good. But the launch angle sweet spot isn't the end-all, be-all, or, it's not the, you can't weight it so much when you can look at the body of work at Fernando Tatis Jr., what he's done against these pitches and what he's done in the last 12 games, at least a hit in 11 of 12 games. So you can't be fixated too much on one stat. Do I want that to be, a lot higher? Of course. But the bottom line is that's not determining whether, that's not the sole thing that determines if you can have success, because you could see Fernando Tatis has been having a lot of success. So I absolutely love this opportunity right here. Also, we'll just go really quick with the launch angle sweet spot of Bowden Francis. Number 171 of 361. So around average. That's fine. Like I said, love this opportunity to look at Fernando Tatis Jr. All right, next matchup, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. versus Stephen Kolek. And you can see Kolek's arsenal in the middle of the screen. He throws that sinker about 36% of the time, and he's not very good at it. A 467 batting average given up, just 15 at-bats, 7 hits. And then you can see Guerrero Jr. just annihilates the sinker all season long to the tune of a 433 batting average, 30 at-bats, 13 hits. And then you got the four-seam fastball, Kolek, a 333 batting average given up. Small sample size, just 6 at-bats. And then you got Guerrero Jr., large sample size, a 286 batting average versus the four-seam fastball. And then we get into these pitches down here. Kolek, only 8 at-bats. You can see against the slider. Guerrero Jr., a 620, a 267 batting average. Gee whiz, man. And then the cutter, you can see, probably not going to play much of a factor, only 1 at-bat. And then Guerrero Jr. is not very successful at it, but he only throws it 13% of the time. So with that being said, you can see Guerrero Jr. has at least recorded a hit in 18 of 20 games. He's on fire. A little bit of a history, not really. 1 at bat, no hit for Guerrero Jr. versus Kolek. And then you look at the sweet spot launch angle for Guerrero Jr., 32.1. Which is, pretty decent. He ranks number 164 of 262, so not too bad there. And then you look at sweet spot launch angle for Kolek, and he's only played not many games, so I don't know how much weight we can put into it. So I just put too few games played to kind of look at that and use it as something that, can hold any weight. So I don't think so. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., I love this opportunity here. All right, next matchup, Gunnar Henderson versus Lucas Giolito. And you can see the arsenal right there. He favors his four-seam fastball about 48% of the time, and he's not very good at it. He's giving it up at a 350 rate, 20 at-bats, 7 hits. Then you got Henderson. How does he do against the four-seam fastball? All season long, a 342 batting average. Lights out, 38 at-bats, 13 hits, a home run. Moving on to the changeup about 30% of the time. You can see Giolito, not good either. A 286 batting average, 14 at-bats, 4 hits, 2 home runs surrendered. And then you got Henderson, a 300 batting average, 26 at-bats, 2 home runs on 6 hits. So then you got the slider. You can see Giolito, again, not good at commanding it. Then you got Henderson, good against the slider, a 500 batting average. And then getting onto the curve, which is probably going to be, I don't know, playing very minimal impact in this game. Giolito, 1 at-bat for that pitch, and Henderson just a 125 batting average. So Henderson has at least recorded a hit in 19 of his last 23 games. There's no history between these two. And when you look at Gunnar Henderson, his sweet spot launch angle is probably one of the worst you're going to see for someone who's a superstar, okay, that's performing well. Sweet spot launch angle this year, 26.6, which ranks him number 238 of 255 qualified batters. So, like I said, same thing with Tatis. It's not the driver of, like, if he's having success. You could see that 19 of 23 games with a hit. You could see what he can do against these pitches here. So you can get things done and not excel at the launch angle sweet spot. So with Giolito, he gives the launch angle sweet spot up at a above average rate relative to the other pitchers in the league. He get, number 206 of 361, giving it up at a 34.1% clip. So the next player, same game, same pitcher, okay? This time Jackson Holliday. So the arsenal stays the same because Holliday is the same handedness left as Henderson is. So you can just see what Holliday has done against the pitches, and I love what I'm seeing. A 286 against the four-seam fastball on 42 at-bats, 12 hits, 3 home runs. Then the changeup, a 353 on 17 at-bats, 6 hits. Slider, a 222. That was just 9 at-bats, 2 hits, and a home run. Then the curveball, a 385, 13 at-bats, 5 hits, and a home run. Now, Holliday has at least recorded a hit in 10 of his last 12 games. There's no history between these two. And Holliday, here you go, bright spot here. So launch angle sweet spot, 36.1, number 81 in the MLB in this. So, you always want that on your side. So that's nice. Then the sweet spot launch angle for Giolito, we talked about it. He's below average. So love Holliday in this spot. So I have 4 players I want to bring more to the table, okay? But anything that I do, I'll put in the pinned comments, okay? And I'm going to try to give more of an expansive kind of look at ways to play these players. Not necessarily my official play, okay? So I might have an official play, but there might be other ways where I say, well, this guy, his hits, runs, and RBIs, he's hit 9 of the last 10 games, okay? And it's this odds right here. So, so the bottom line is I want to bring more to the table for you guys to, select from and identify the ones that you feel that you also like. And then, have a little fun and hopefully hit on these. That's the name of the game, right? Hit on them, make some money. And also, before we get to the other good batter matchups, I just wanted to say, if you could hit that like button, that would be greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you want, right? And put a W in the comment section because you know what it's for. It's for winning, baby. That's what we're trying to do. Also, if you want to join a free Discord, the link is in the description of this video. There's a bunch of people down there, man, talking NBA, MLB, WNBA, and much, much more. It's a bunch of fun, so go check it out. All right, here are the other good batter matchups. And as always, we want the batter versus pitcher historical matchup where the batter has at least a 300 if not higher, batting average. And then the hitter currently has to be hot. You got to be hitting, baby. Matt Olson versus Mackenzie Gore, 16 at-bats, 5 hits, a .313 batting average. Olson has at least recorded a hit in 12 of 15 games. Then you got Ozzie Albies, again, versus Mackenzie Gore, 10 at-bats, 4 hits, a .400 batting average. Albies is currently on a 7-game hitting streak. Then you got Stephen Kwan against Flaherty, 9 at-bats, 3 hits, a .333 batting average. Kwan, a hit in 13 of his last 17 games. Then finally, Aaron Judge versus Eovaldi, 9 at-bats, 3 hits, a home run, a .333 batting average. And Judge has recorded a hit in 40 of his total 47 games this season. So there you go. 4 other players to consider. And I just want to say I absolutely love every single one of you guys, and I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow.